Going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now, today, we've got Rajasthan Royals versus Sunrisers Hyderabad, the 40th match of the IPL. We are this goddamn close to finals time. We've only got, 10 more matches, or 11, 12, 13, 14 more matches until the finals start. And to think that Sunrisers can still make the finals. If you're a Sunrisers Hyderabad fan, hold hope, my friends, because you guys can still make the finals somehow. I don't know how, but mathematically possible you can. So don't rule it out. A comfortable win in the end. They win by 7 wickets. Rajasthan, probably just a middle order sort of failure. I think it was because Rian Parag, he came in, didn't really fire a shot. Mahapi Lomraw put in a little bit. Parag went out. Livingston went out early. But hey, if you guys are new, subscribe. We're here with the greatest IPL reviews on YouTube. So subscribe. What are you doing? Let's check it out. Let's get straight into it. Player of the match was Jason Roy on his Sunrisers Hyderabad debut. Of course, no David Warner anymore. It looks like David Warner's IPL career at Sunrisers is done. He will go into the auction, and any team will probably go and pick him up. The only way that I see Sunrisers retaining David is if David Warner has a massive T20 World Cup, and then I think Sunrisers will say, "Come back, please, we miss you." Even though he's kind of being screwed over by the franchise, but hey. It worked. The Jason Roy replacement worked, and I think maybe Sunrisers have found their new opening partnership. Jason Roy in there for 60. That's a good replacement. David Warner, at the end of the day, of course, he's an absolute legend of this franchise and of the league, but you know what? He hasn't been in good form, so it does make sense. Any other player would be omitted by now, so unfortunately for him, it looks like, and he also made a comment on Instagram. Someone asked if he was going to get back into the team, and he said, no chance, he's not playing again this year. It's pretty disappointing for David, but hey, the franchise has to move forward without him. He's an absolute legend of the team, but he's going to be moving on next season, I would imagine. Let's jump straight into it. The Rajasthan Royals. Evan Lewis back into the team, out early for 6. Jaiswal, I love watching this guy bat. Seriously, Jaiswal, he's only played about 10 IPL matches in his career. He can strike the ball as hard as any youngster I've ever seen. He is dangerous. He's going to be a dangerous T20. Even he reminds me of I was going to say a David Warner, but there was a comparison. I was watching the match last night, and there was a comparison that I thought of. Fudge. Who is it? I can't remember, but he does. He reminds me of who is it? Who does he remind me of? I can't remember, but look, he's going to be he is incredibly talented, and hopefully Rajasthan will, I don't know what his contract is or how long he's signed to Rajasthan for, but, this is someone they're going to want to hold on to for a long, long time, because he will probably, in the next 5 to 6, 7 years, he'll be playing in Indian colours. At international level, no doubt about it. He's super impressive. And that little partnership between Sanju Samson and Jaiswal was super important. Obviously, didn't end up winning the match, but this number 2-3 combination is super talented. Watching these two bat in tandem, it's just boundary after boundaries. But let's talk about Sanju, the skipper. Of course, he made that 70 the other game against Delhi. And now he's out here making 82 off 57 against Sunrisers. Do you bring him into the World Cup team? Of course, you can still make changes to the T20 World Cup team. We're expecting that Ishan Kishan will probably be omitted, and they'll probably bring in Shreyas Iyer. But, Sanju Samson, I wouldn't mind seeing him brought into the team. He's in some great form. Look, the difference is, would he play any games? Maybe not, but I feel like he'd be a lot more secure to play in front. I feel like he would be a better option to play instead of Suryakumar Yadav or even Ishan Kishan. So, But hey, you don't want to make too many changes to a team. I think Kishan will come out for Shreyas Iyer. I think that's pretty inevitable. I think that'll happen. But you don't want to make too many changes. Maybe Chahal can come in for, I think Chahar's in there, or maybe Patel. I don't really know, but yeah. Livingston gone for 4. I mean, it was a silly shot, to be honest. You do not target the man Rashid Khan, because he will get you out, and he did. Mahipal Lomraw, 29 off 28. Again, another impressive youngster. Yeah, he's a striking machine. Rian Parag out for a golden duck. Rahul Tewatia, or Tiwatia. I always say his name wrong. It's a difficult last name, right? We'll jump into the bowlers. Mr. Sandeep Sharma, 1 for 30 off 3. Look, I mean, the bloke's... hasn't he played like over 100 IPL games? Or he's played like over 90 IPL games, which I could not believe when I read that last night. I thought he had only played like 30 or 40 IPL games. He's played over 90 IPL games. I was stunned, but hey, 1 for 30 off 3, not a great night. Bhuvi Kumar, 1 for 28 off 4. He's going to be so goddamn dangerous come this World Cup. Especially, that was played in Dubai, right? Yeah, Dubai International Stadium. He's going to be so dangerous. I mean, you can tell that he's slowed down his pace. He's not trying to throw it down there, at 150 kilometers an hour. He's now putting it down there at around 139 to 142, but he's getting a lot more movement. He's swinging the ball in, swinging the ball out. A lot of reverse swing on there. He's getting plenty of movement when it hits the pitch. As soon as it hits the pitch, it is going a certain direction. 1 for 28 off 4. He also had a wicket maiden in there as well, so... yeah, he's going to be super important to India's chances at winning a World Cup in just around a month's time. So, Bhuvi Kumar, look, he only took the 1 wicket off 28 runs. You look at that and you think it's not a great game, but I seen enough to see how much swing and movement he was getting on that pitch, and how much it was just kissing the pitch and then just going... and just swinging right out. He was getting plenty of bounce in it as well, which I couldn't believe. So yeah, I'm excited to seriously watch Bhuvi Kumar at the World Cup. Holder, none for 27 off 4. Siddharth Kool, 2 for 36 off 4. Big boy Rashid Khan, 1 for 31 off 4. I know it was his birthday a few days ago as well. I think he turned like 24. So happy birthday. A late happy birthday to the man Rashid Khan. I mean, T20 Player of the Decade, don't you forget. Adelaide, he just re-signed at the Adelaide Strikers in the BBL, so happy for the big man. Abhishek Sharma, none for 8 off 1, so yeah. So all out, or not all out, but after the 20 overs, done, 164. I mean, Sunrisers, they had to chase a 165. To be honest, I didn't think so. I thought Sunrisers we're not going to win. Like, that's just as simple as it was. But hey, they stood up. They had a good game against Punjab Kings just a few games ago, or was it last game? No, their last game they played, right? Well, whatever it was, they played well. They only just lost in the end, and they've clearly, Jason Roy coming to the team has really set them up the top. I mean, there was just too much doubt around David Warner. There was too much talk around Warner. As much as I love the bloke and I want him to be in some great form for Australia at the World Cup, it's the right thing to do. It was completely the right thing to do. Of course, I'm devastated for him. I'm upset for him. And I'm still, I'm pissed off at Sunrisers of how they've, managed him. But, when your replacement comes in and makes 60 and wins you the game, you cannot complain. So, Jason Roy on debut. Didn't he play for Rajasthan? Is this his first IPL game, or has he played an IPL game before? I feel like Jason Roy played for Rajasthan for some reason. I don't know why. Correct me if I'm wrong, I can't remember. But hey, it was his Sunrisers debut, 60 off 42. That was, as strong as I've seen. Saha, 18 off 11. He got stumped. It was a good delivery from Lomraw. Sampson, he's quick with them gloves. He's an underrated keeper. But yeah, it was pretty much over. Williamson and Jason Roy built a too big of a partnership. They were just going so well. Williamson back in the runs, 51 off 41. Yeah, the skipper. It was a skipper's knock. Garg. Who is that? Priyam Garg. Who is that? Okay, let's move past that. Abhishek Sharma, not out for 21 off 16. Finished the match for Sunrisers, and that was it. I mean, they had Abdul Samad come in, Jason Holder to still bat, so yeah, they won this pretty comfortably. Jaydev Unadkat, none for 20 off 2. Chris Morris back into the team, didn't bowl too well. I don't think he'll... I mean, I don't know how long of a contract he signed for Rajasthan, but if I'm Rajasthan, that was a silly move to sign Chris Morris to the most expensive contract of all time. I just... made no sense to me. None for 27 off 3. We got Fiz Rahman, 1 for 26 off 3.3. Okay, we're just going to call them by their last names sometimes because Mahipal Lomraw, 1 for 22 off 3. Tawatia, none for 32 off 3. He would just bowl. He did not bowl well. He bowled pie after goddamn pie. Yeah, I don't think he'll be bowling again very soon. Chetan Sakurai, 1 for 32 off 4. So, hey, Roy Williamson and then Abhishek Sharma to finish the game off. It was a pretty comfortable win. And that's all you can really say. I mean, it was a pretty stock standard win at the end of the day. But what it means for every other team. Let's get straight into it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it. Where are we at? The table. We're going to check out the table. CSK at the top, DC, RCB. But what it means, so if Rajasthan won, they would have gone to 4th. It would have then put KKR 5th, us 6th, and then so on. But what it means is that Rajasthan Royals stay under the Punjab Kings, which we love, and that means that it's between... Oh, look, I mean, they've now played 10 games, but we've got KKR, Kings, Rajasthan, and Mumbai all fighting for that 4th position. Look, yes, Sunrisers got to win, but let's be honest, they're not going to make the finals. As they would have to win every game from here. They'd have to win every game by about 3,000 runs or something like that for the net run rate. It's not happening. So, thank you, Sunrisers. You've done your job, but now you can go away. Nah. I need Sunrisers to keep winning some games because I think they play Mumbai. I think they also play KKR towards this end of the season. So if Sunrisers can keep this form up and beat KKR, beat Mumbai as well, we would love a bit of that. And then Punjab, I mean, we've got a tough draw coming into these finals. We're going to have to be at our very, very best to go on and make the finals. But everything's looking good. I mean, this is the best chance that we're going to get to make finals. So yeah, excited for that. Let's get into it. We got a new orange cap leader, Sanju Samson, the man after a big 80-odd, scored a 70 in the last game. He is coming home hard for this orange cap. He's now in front of Shikhar Dhawan by 3 runs and in front of KL Rahul by 32 runs. So, I mean, it just proves that one big score can put you right up to the top of here. All it takes is a Faf du Plessis 80 plus, and he's right up the top here. All it takes is a Shikhar Dhawan 40, and he's comfortably in front. So this is going to go down to probably the last game to decide who wins that. The wickets, Harshal Patel, after his 4fer last game. What the fuck? I don't know what happened there, but I guess my computer was listening to me. Oh, what the fuck happened? It just went on to... I didn't even press Harshal Patel's name. That was weird. But Harshal Patel, he's going to comfortably win from here. Unless the man Arshdeep Singh takes a 10fer. We need a 10fer from Arshdeep Singh. But hey, look, that is going to cap it off, guys. The next match, we've got 2 matches. We've got 2 matches tonight. At my time, KKR versus DC. I need DC to win this match. DC! I'm a DC fan from 8 o'clock till 12. And then obviously I'm back to a Punjab Kings fan at 12 a.m. So there's 2 games tonight. I'm excited. The Kings. I mean, alright, this is the perfect scenario for tonight for a Kings fan. KKR lose to Delhi. And then Punjab, we beat Mumbai. And then we will go into 4th position. We will be a game ahead of Rajasthan, KKR, and Mumbai. We would be 1 game ahead. 1 game ahead in 4th position. I mean, if we make the finals from here, I'm going to be absolutely stunned. But hey, So, like, this is so enjoyable. It's making me nervous thinking about it. But hey, that is going to cap it off, guys. Hey, let me know your predictions for tonight. Also, jump into the Discord. You are missing out if you are not in the Discord on IPL chat, any cricket chat, just general chat, cricket memes, normal memes, just random shit going on in the Discord. So get in there. It's in my community tab, or just comment and I'll probably just send you the link, or DM me on Instagram and I'll send you the link on there. But hey, that is going to cap it off, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.